Hi Flex here. Thank you so very much for your time, and we are going to look at the second part of this video where we left off. Okay, so before we begin the discussion, let me walk you through something which will aid your understanding in the course of the discussion. So let me take you to CoinMarketCap. Okay, when you look at CoinMarketCap, we have these currencies here. All these currencies are cryptocurrencies. So we have BTC, which is Bitcoin, and then the price here being 19,000 plus 19,000. You have ETH 1,300. So 19,000 Ghana cedis is 1.9 billion. One Bitcoin is 1.9 billion Ghana cedis. One ETH is I think $1,300. It will be 130 million in Ghana cedis, old currency, I mean. And then we have USDT, the currency which we'll be using a lot because it's this currency, we call it a stable currency. And the reason why it is called so, we shall also talk about it. We have USDC, we have BNB. In fact, there are a lot of them which we cannot exhaust the list now. Currently, we have about 19,000 of these cryptocurrencies. We have those ones that are doing well. We have Monero here, my favorite currency. You also have, let me show you some few ones. At least get used to some of these currencies. We have Matic here. We have Cardano here. We have Tron here. We have Shiba here. We have Solana here. Solana. We have okay, this is actually Cardano. This is Polkadot. We have Matic here. We have Doge here. In fact, there are a lot of them. We can't finish the list, like I said. So huge, 90,000 plus. And then Streakk is equally here. When you search for it, because it's one of the newest currencies, when you look for it, you have to search for it, or you have to go down the list before you get it. Okay, so you see the currencies and then their values attached to them here. All right. Now you can own any of these currencies. You can have any of these currencies, but where to buy them is what we are looking at. And so let's go back to Binance, where we can buy these currencies. Okay, so if say I send you any of these currencies, the very first place that these currencies is going to appear is going to appear in your spot wallet. This wallet is going to appear here. It will not appear anywhere, rather your spot wallet. Okay, once the currency appeared in your spot wallet, you cannot do anything with it. You cannot resell it. You cannot, you can transfer it. You can withdraw it, but then you cannot sell it. You cannot sell it. Okay, so this is just a placeholder for any currency that has been sent to you. So if you look at, let me show you. If you look here, because I search USDT. If you look here, these are the currencies here. The same currencies that we've seen on CoinMarketCap. You have similar currencies here, like the currency that I said is my favorite. Okay, Monero is here. A lot of them, or all of them, all the currencies, or a lot of them, because every day, each and every day, new currencies keep coming, and it takes time for Binance to add them or to certify them that they are genuine currencies, and for that matter, it's going to work with them. All right. So, like I said, any of these currencies that is being sent to you, you have it right here. Now, if for some reason you are unable to see your currency yet, you can search for it. For instance, USDT, which I said we'll be using a lot. USDT, not UDS. USDT. You see, it is here. So, say I've sent you USDT, is going to reflect in your spot, wallet. Okay, let's go back to spot. So Okay. Now, before you can send, let me go back to spot. I don't like scrolling up. Okay. Before you can send, before you can use this currency, or before you can swap it to US dollars or to your fiat currency like Ghana cedi or anything, you have to first of all move it to your funding wallet. You have to move it from here to here. But how can you do it? It's just simple. You see, you have the deposit button. So deposit means you are sending it from your wallet to somebody else or to another wallet in a different exchanger. Withdraw, we all understand the meaning of withdraw. And transfer here is what we are going to use to send the money from our spot wallet to our funding wallet. Okay, so let's look at it. So you come to transfer, and then right there you see from spot to funding. Now, all the money you have, like I said, even though you send USDT, but the money will be ranked in BTC because that is a base currency Binance is using. Okay, so let me do it again. Then if all the money is what you want to send, you come to max, so it will automatically fetch all the money from your spot wallet to this field, and then the confirm button will be active for you to transfer. This button will be active for you to transfer your money or your assets from the spot to the funding. Right. So for now, I don't have anything. Then that's why you have seen 0. But you can equally, if you have more and you don't want to send, or you can enter amount of it that you want to send yourself. Right. So that is it now. So say we are successful with the transfer, and so our money now comes to our funding wallet. Now that the money comes to funding wallet, we want to sell. So let's talk about the sell first before we come to the buy. So if I want to sell, who do I want to sell this money to? So I can sell this money through various means. We have the P2P, we have the pay, we have gift card, we have pool, and the rest. In fact, there are other means by which you can sell your money. But what is currently in use or preferable is the P2P. The most preferred way, or the easiest way, let me put it that way, the easiest way is a P2P. So I have this amount of money in my funding wallet, then I want to sell. So I come to P2P. Once I come to P2P, you have this interface popping up for you. And this is where we are going to do much of the learning this morning. In fact, all these people here are people that Binance has certified them that is doing business with them. So, first of all, like I said, we are going to sell. But if you look at the tab, you have at the top here, you have buy and you have sell. So by default, the platform comes to buy. By default, it comes to buy. So let me show you how you even remove your money even before you begin to put in your money. So let's talk about the sell first. So since the platform gives you buy as default, we want to sell, we don't want to buy. So you come here to sell, and then the sales open up. Something interesting is happening here. So you see, if you take notice, you realize that the buy buttons are in green, like I've showed you in the earlier interface. So you have the buy button being green in color, and then the sell buttons. The sell buttons are red in color. So that is the color coding for some of these things. Okay. So now I want to sell. We have the first buyer of any of this currency So the first person here is this guy is called, let me show you, Sunday Best. He's a buyer who I can sell to. I can equally sell to Prime. He's also a buyer. I can equally sell to IGP Trading. The list goes on and on. I can sell to any of these guys here. I have King Field 19. I have Obrita, I don't know. Pardon me. We have Top 10. We have IGP Trading again over here. We have bank. In fact, the list goes on and on. There are people that are willing to buy your crypto asset. Okay, so let's go back to the top again. Now let's look at something here. You have Sunday, who is a buyer. Now his name is this. Come on, let me show you this in a little bit. His name is Sunday. He is taking $1. Every $1, he's taking it to be. He's selling $1 at 17 cedis, 85 Ghana cedis. Hey, whoa. 70 CD, 85 pesos, sorry. So Sunday is saying that when you give him $1, he will give you 70 CD, 85 pesos. While this sounds good, let's look at other conditions. Now, he's dealing in the currency pair here is what? Is USDT. That means USDT, I told you USDT is what we'll be using because USDT is equal to the dollar. One USDT is the same as $1. But the difference is that USDT is a cryptocurrency and then the dollar is a fiat currency like our Ghana cedi. So the currency pair that I showed you earlier, USDT can be paired with US dollars. So one USDT is the same as $1. That's why I told you it's stable. It's a stable currency. It doesn't change. You don't see it moving up or moving down. So it's stable. Unlike the other cryptocurrencies that today it will go up, tomorrow it comes down. This is what makes it stable. Okay, but let's continue and look at more information about this guy. He has a limit. The basic amount that he's willing to accept is 29,000 Ghana cedis to 30,000 Ghana cedi. If you are selling anything less than or above this range, he's not willing to accept it. Now, let's look at what he has so far as he began business. He's been able to make 21 trades here. Okay, so this is what I said earlier about the range. He's been able to make 21 trades so far, and his activeness or his response or transaction rating is 91.40%. This sounds good. 91 is quite good, but do we have this amount of money he needs? That is the question. Now let's look at how he accepts payment. Sunday accepts payment via FNB e-wallet. He also uses Equity Bank and also uses bank transfers. So any bank that you have, you can equally transfer to him. Let's take the second person. So the second person is Prime. Prime is saying that he is taking. Okay, so let's look at the name. His name is Prime. He is taking 13 Ghana cedi for $1. So when you give him $1 or one USDT, he gives you 13 Ghana cedi, 76 pesos. Now the value is USDT, and in fact, look at this value, the one that I've just checked. This very one is the total amount of money he has currently that the system has recognized. In fact, the system has a way of keeping hold of this asset, which we call smart contract. We'll talk about that as we move on in our journey of the crypto. So the smart contract has recorded that this guy has so huge a money in his account. So we are not afraid at all to sell to him because he has it, and the smart contract also has it. Now the limit here, he's taking 5,000 to 25,000 Ghana cedi. Anything below or above this value, he cannot take it. Then he accepts Momo, and he also any Momo. Apart from that, you can also use MTN Momo for him. Now, the total trade he made so far, so huge. You have 3,264 trades, and his proficiency, in other words, his performance so far is 86.50%. Beautiful. Now, I will not move down because it's the same information I'm going to give you down. However, I want us to compare these two guys. The first guy and then the second guy, Sunday and Prime. You, aside the fact that we have what they are all doing, we equally have more information about the two of them. Sunday best and then Prime. If you look at Prime and look here, there is something attached to Prime. And then you look here, there's nothing there. Prime has a yellow label, but Sunday best doesn't have any label. Now, the meaning of the label is that Prime has been certified by Binance, so it's a trusted source of business transaction. There's no way you will send your money to him and you will not get your money back, or there's no way you sell your USDT to him and you will not get your Ghana City. In other words, all these things that we are saying, the smart contract plays major role. They don't actually have control, but people can still manipulate the system, and so that is why we are saying this. So Prime is very trusted. Binance has certified him to be a trusted peer-to-peer trader. Peer-to-peer means P2P means peer-to-peer. So over here, I send Binance is the one mediating the transaction between me and any of you guys listening to me right now. So I can send my money to you, and then I send my US dollars to you, and then you send me your Ghana CD. So Binance is a mediator between the two of us. All right. Now, but when you look at Sunday Best doesn't have that yellow label. So is it good for us to do trading with him? Yeah, we can do trading with him, but when anything goes wrong, Binance will not take responsibility. All right. So now that is it. So the question is, hey, so with this huge money that these people are taking, do I even have that money? Now this guy, the second guy, Prime, is taking 5,000 plus as a limit. The basic amount of money he will accept is 5,000, and then this guy is taking the basic one to be 25,000. So huge a money. Can I get it? All right. So this is where you have to go through more trading and look at people that are taking less. So you see some with the yellow label. Now we understand the meaning of the yellow label. Others without the label. So let's go through and see whether we can get somebody who has a money that is below. Let's say I want to sell 200. I want to sell, let's say, 200 Ghana cedi. Let's see whether we can get somebody who is ready to give me 200 Ghana cedi for my USDT. Okay. So this guy is here. This is it Men's Jar 09 Enterprise, highly certified by Binance itself. He's taking $1 to be 13 Ghana cedi, 72 pesos, and he's taking something between 200 Ghana cedi to 10,000 Ghana cedi. Equally accept MTMO. Once I sell to him, I'm rest assured that I'm getting my money. Pardon the skirmishes. I haven't eaten this morning. Okay. So, in fact, we will even get somebody who is selling it as low as 80 Ghana cedis. Crypto is expensive, but this guy is willing to accept your money, your USDT that is worth 80 Ghana cedi. This guy, I think I've even sold for him before because recently I just cashed out 200 Ghana cedi. And he's also having a yellow label. So the yellow label guys are hotspots for this trading transaction. Now let's take any of them. So say I'm satisfied with this guy, and so I want to do business with him. I come to sell. Okay. Now that I've come to sell, I have I have my details here. So all the money that I have in my funding wallet, I pull it here, and then The payment method, I'm going to look for the payment method, which I have this as my payment method because it's also going to send me Momo. Then I read this one. Please, this information is also very important. Read this one down, everything down. Read it, very important. So look at his terms here. He's saying that please, this ad is for subscribers only. I only pay MTN subscribers at the moment, no merchant or agent. So he doesn't send money to agent. The reason this guy does that is that e-levy, there is a way they pay it such that you will not be charged any e-levy. So agents might want to take advantage of that, and then they do these transactions, and then they will not be charged e-levy. So he doesn't send to agents, he sent to individuals like myself and you. Call me on so and so in case I am not responding. Thanks. So he has given further information about him. And Binance itself is warning you that, attention, please read the following terms and conditions carefully. Failure to comply might result in failed transaction and financial loss. So this is the term and condition that Binance is asking us to read. Once I push the button, the sell button, this button, this very one. Once I push it, then the smart contract takes action. It gives me 15 minutes for me to receive my money. Once I receive my money, I don't want to push it because I don't want to fool the system, because I don't have any money here. Good. So once I push that button, the 15-minute countdown starts, and the system prompts the person. The person has a button there, and then he pushes it, and then the money enters to my Momo wallet. If the money up to the 15 minutes and then the money didn't come, smart contract cancel the transactions and return my money back into my account. If for some reason the person received my money and then he didn't send me the money, smart contract after investigation return his crypto, return his money to me. So let me say that again. Once I push this button, the smart contract gives 15 minutes, for all the transactions to go through. After 15 minutes, it's even here. You can see it. It's even here. So after 15 minutes, if the transaction is not successful, the smart contract will send my money back into my wallet, and then there's no business. However, if the business is successful, the smart contract will give me prompt, and then it gives me a button which I need to push to tell the system that the transaction is successful, and then my money or my fund is released to Lion Ador, and then the transaction is completed. Now, this is the way you sell all your assets, even though you did not put any money into it yet, but I have just shown you how you can make withdrawal from your wallet. The next section, we are going to look at how to buy the USDT, and then from there we shall look at how to send it to L Bank. Then we now get our Streakk token from L Bank, and then we can take it to our wallet where we begin to make massive earning on our Streakk token. All right, so basically that is it for the selling of your asset, provided you have one. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next presentation.